Welcome to another episode of Chopstick Travel. I'm Luke.
And I'm Sabrina.
And today is day 2 here in Hong Kong, the ultimate foodie city. If you didn't check out yesterday's episode, hit the link down in the description box. We tried one of the most dangerous street foods in all of Hong Kong. So our first stop is this place right behind me here, and they're serving, as I mentioned, something very unique that I've never tried before, and that is snake soup. Apparently they've got some live snakes in there, so I'm pretty excited to check this out. All right, so they definitely have live snakes here. This is cool.
Do you think it bites?
I definitely think it can bite.
Today we are in Sham Shui Po, which is a traditional neighborhood here in Hong Kong, and it is home to some legendary restaurants.
It's bright and early and we are super hungry, so let's go get breakfast. So we've popped into our first spot for breakfast today. This is a little bit modern style restaurant, but it is a very famous place for Hong Kong style breakfast. So we've ordered up their famous beef scrambled egg sandwich, but in the meantime we've got ourselves a Hong Kong style milk tea with ice. Really interesting history behind this. It originates from the British colonial period where they like to have afternoon tea with milk and black tea, but the Hong Kong people changed it to have evaporated or condensed milk instead of just regular milk. So let me give this a little stir and let's try that out. Oh yeah, and you can tell that that has that condensed milk in there because it's extremely creamy and quite sweet, but nice and refreshing. So our breakfast sandwich has arrived. This place is famous, as I mentioned, for their beef and scrambled egg. Look at that. That is just some seriously juicy looking beef and scrambled eggs in there. Let's pull this back so we can see. So it's sort of like an omelet with the beef inside. Quite a lot of egg. Oh wow. So that is just packed full of strips of beef. Very, very tender. And then it's all bound together by that scrambled egg. It is ridiculously juicy, very beefy. Just check that out. That is like the perfect breakfast sandwich. So juicy, look at that. Oh man. Oh no.
This sandwich is absolutely delicious, and as you can see, it's served up kind of stewed, and the beef is actually kind of pink, so it's a little bit uncooked, but that makes it really tender when you bite into it, and the whole sandwich just kind of juices when you bite in. It's incredible. That's so good.
That was seriously delicious. Thank you. Bye-bye. I would definitely come back there again. They have the exact same sandwich, but available in the Sichuan, which is like the spicy version, so I'd like to try that. What did you think, Sabrina?
That was awesome. I really liked that, and it opened in 1968, so I think this place has been around for a really long time. However, the inside has kind of modernized a little bit, but based on the amount of locals that are inside here in the middle of the day on a weekday, I think that the flavors haven't changed.
Yeah, and it definitely started as sort of a street food stall. There's lots of pictures on the wall and everything, so really cool place, but not too filling, so we're gonna head to the next place. So Sham Shui Po, as we mentioned earlier, is a very traditional, authentic Hong Kong part of town. I definitely recommend you come check it out when you are in Hong Kong. It's really fun to just walk around. There's all kinds of different street markets. This one here that we're in right now, it's called the Pei Ho Market. All kinds of delicious food, as you're going to see later in this video, and all kinds of shopping. Just lots of cool things to see and very authentic feeling.
Lớn nghìn viên đi.
We are sitting down at our next restaurant, and this place is super cool. It's called Kangwoo Bean Curd Factory. They specialize in all things soybean. So we have tofu, they have tofu pudding, they have soy milk, and we've ordered one of their specialties, which is this here, the fried tofu stuffed with fish paste. So you can see it's been fried to a golden crisp, and there's fish paste that has been stuffed right inside there. And I also got myself a sugar-free soy milk. So I'm definitely gonna put a little bit of sauce on this fried tofu here. So let me just put it on one piece, and I gotta try this. This place is super cool, over 50 years old, all kinds of different soybean products. That is simply delicious. Really high quality tofu. You can just tell it is velvety, silky, smooth, and then a thin, crispy layer on the outside with a little bit of a crunch. And there's not actually that much fish paste inside, just a small layer. I really like it with that sweetened, spicy chili sauce. It goes really nicely. And let's wash it all down with a little bit of the sugar-free soy milk here. Oh yeah. Oh man, wow. That is just strong soy flavor. This place definitely knows what they're doing, over 50 years old, and it's just packed out with locals here.
So we are tucked away in this tiny little alleyway, but we are still a part of this Peiho market. The atmosphere is incredible. There's kind of like locals going around picking up fresh vegetables like right beside us, getting their tofu or soy milk here. It's awesome. So I'm gonna give this a try, and we have this mystery sauce. We're not really sure what it is. It's kind of like a dark red. So I'm just gonna pour it on and try it. Oh wow, it's like a really thick looking dark sauce. It's some sort of fermented bean paste sauce. No spice to it, but like a very rich, maybe it's mixed with barbecue sauce, but it's definitely fermented bean paste, and wow, this tofu is incredible. It has no seafood flavor, it's just delicious.
So Serena, what do you think of this restaurant?
This is my kind of restaurant. They have all things bean curd here, tofu skins, dried tofus, and stuff I don't even know really. Like there's all kinds of different things, and this place is packed out. The food is delicious. Love the atmosphere.
Wow, that was awesome and surprisingly filling. If you're a vegetarian, they have lots of options there. You don't have to get the fried tofu with the fish paste inside. They also have vegetarian chicken and vegetarian duck, so lots of cool options, quite filling, really high quality soy products. But I think we're gonna try one more snack in this area, this little Peiho market area.
We've come to a super legendary spot called Hop Yik Thai. We're standing in an alleyway and we are eating a very interesting dish. It's cheong fun, but it actually looks like the Korean Tteokbokki, and it is delicious looking. So it's covered in a sesame sauce, a soy sauce, what we think is a fermented bean sauce, and a chili sauce as well, and then over top is just some sesame seeds. So I'm gonna go right in and give it a try. It looks awesome. And it's so delicate. Whoa, that is like a dessert. This is not savory at all. It's like kind of sweet with like a nutty flavor. Oh my god, that's amazing. You gotta try this.
My turn to try. We are standing in the alley. There is some indoor seating, and there was just a minute ago a ton of people standing in here with us, but now we're the only ones. But just check this out. It's really an interesting dish. It's just the rice flour with a little bit of water, and then it's steamed and then rolled up like this, and then they cover it in all these crazy sauces. So let's try that. Oh yeah. Oh man, it's almost like a little bit peanut buttery. A little bit of a savory hint from that soy sauce and that chili, but it's really nutty and a little bit sweet too. Lots of sesame flavor going on in there too. And then the texture of that cheong fun is not like tteokbokki. It's not like mochi where it's really, really chewy. It's actually very soft and almost like a big fat noodle that falls apart in your mouth. Wow, really an interesting dish and really delicious too.
Try dipping one in the chili, see how spicy it is.
Okay, try this one in the chili. Oh.
She made it sound like it's really spicy.
Let's try. No, not very spicy. A little bit sour almost. I think it's a chili bean sauce. We are sufficiently full after that. What a great morning of snacking. So I think now we're going to head a little bit south of here to a Jade market that we wanted to check out. Vendors here are pretty friendly. They're not too pushy. Just definitely come in here with a mindset of bargaining because the prices aren't set. But pretty cool place to walk around. It's not as big as I thought it was gonna be, but friendly atmosphere. Finish off at the Jade Market. Not my favorite attraction in Hong Kong, but what did you think?
I thought it was really cool. No one really bothers you. It's really like a relaxing atmosphere in there and you can kind of just browse around and mind your own business. We're gonna wait right now for the next restaurant to open up tonight for dinner, so I think we're gonna take a little rest.
Yeah. So it is nighttime here in Hong Kong. We are heading out for dinner tonight and we are taking you for a classic Cantonese meal. We are heading to a Dai Pai, which is a very authentic Hong Kong style restaurant. I'm really excited. So let's go eat. This Dai Pai Dong is called Oi Man Dai Pai Dong, and we are sitting down now. It's sort of this whole street has been taken over by this Dai Pai Dong, and I found some numbers online. I don't know how accurate they are, but something like only 30 of these Dai Pai Dongs remain here in Hong Kong. So the government's been pushing them away, and that's unfortunate because the culture is really strong here and the food is really delicious. So we've got our dishes here, and actually they give you this bucket of really hot water. So I'm just gonna pour some hot water all over this because they don't really do the dishes here. They're focused on providing good food and cooking your food fast. So they expect you to clean your dishes on your own, but that's okay. It's all part of the experience. Really cool atmosphere. Our first dish is a Cantonese favorite. This is the clams with black bean chili sauce. So stir-fried, just like everything is pretty much here. You can see these nice juicy looking clams here. And then also we've got some green peppers, red peppers, and some onions. And it is just all smothered in that black bean sauce. Let's try one of these. Oh man, oh wow, so fresh. It's all about that sauce. It's a little bit spicy, but more of like a black pepper kind of spice, and it's really saturated into that clam. A little bit sweet and a little bit salty, but it's really just all about that black bean flavor. Really good. Man, those clams are fresh. Wow. Our second dish has arrived, and this is the fried rice, which is a very classic Dai Pai Dong meal. This one looks like a really deluxe version of fried rice. So you can see massive prawns in there. Huge, huge prawns. And then little bits of chashu, that roasted pork. Lots of egg in there, green onions, some vegetables, and of course the rice. So let me just put this over into my bowl here. And oh man, this looks like an awesome fried rice. So let's try that all together. Oh yeah. That is a seriously smoky and delicious fried rice. That prawn, I can't get over how big it is. Very naturally sweet and very juicy. Little bits of chashu in there, almost a little bit crispy on the outside, and then sweet once again on the inside. But really, that's all about the smoky wok flavor. He's cooking that on some seriously high heat with huge flames. That's an awesome fried rice. Our third and final dish of the night has arrived, and this is one of their signatures. This is the beef with fried potatoes in black pepper sauce. Huge chunks of beef. I'm really surprised at the portion sizes that they're giving here and just the quality of this, the ingredients here. And then this is some nice huge chunks of deep fried potato. So let me try to find a piece of beef here, and we'll try that first and then chase it with a potato. Oh man, wow. That is seriously tender beef. Wow, a nice sort of almost sourness from that black pepper sauce. A little bit of a spice. And let's chase that with one of these potatoes. Oh man, this is so good. Oh man, awesome. This is the authentic Hong Kong experience that we were looking for. Dai Pai dongs are the true heart of Cantonese food here in Hong Kong. The portion sizes you'll find here are quite large. They're definitely meant for sharing, and you can come here at nighttime, grab a beer, have some nice stir-fried food. There's really nothing I could picture that's better here in Hong Kong to wind down at the end of a long day. So what do you think of this Dai Pai dong experience, Sabrina?
Wow, this is probably the most authentic experience we've ever had in Hong Kong. Out of the maybe 4 or 5 times that we've been there, this is my favorite experience so far. But the portion sizes are huge. I don't think we're gonna even come close to finishing this. We're gonna take it home. So when you come here, bring a bunch of friends. You will be able to share all these dishes without a problem.
Oh yeah. All the dishes here that we ordered have been delicious. I would recommend these 3 dishes. We did some research and decided that these were some of their specialties. Fried rice is just an addition that you probably want to order at any Chinese restaurant, really. But the clams were probably my favorite. The sauce on those clams just completely envelops your mouth. It's a little bit umami actually, and a little bit spicy, but it takes a little while to kick in. Just like we've been saying, very authentic experience. You can't really find stuff like this in Hong Kong nowadays. It's all modernized and moved indoors. But if you do some research and you go to the places that we are showing you, you can taste the authentic Cantonese Hong Kong style food. And I definitely recommend this place, Oi Man Dai Pai Dong. Really cool experience, really friendly people, and Sham Shui Po, where we've spent the whole day today, is a very traditional area of Hong Kong. And if you want to experience the true heart of Hong Kong, I think Sham Shui Po is definitely a good place to do it. Finished off at the Dai Pai Dong. What an incredible Hong Kong experience, very authentic. And Sham Shui Po, I totally recommend you to come here and just see it for yourself when you're in Hong Kong. Definitely don't miss it. It's very authentic and it's very Hong Kong-esque. Today was an incredible day of eating. We tried some awesome dishes, and this Dai Pai Dong Oi Man was definitely a highlight. So let us know down in the comment box what you thought was the most delicious, and we will see you on another episode of Chopstick Travel from Hong Kong very soon. So bye-bye.
Bye.